I'd like to introduce you to Ken Girouard, the founder of Whisk Treats and Eats, and ask him a question about how did this all come about, Ken?
Well, it's interesting. I was a Starbucks fanatic and every morning was a Starbucks customer, and observed over time that most people that were going in there generally didn't feel very complimentary about the food. And eventually it dawned on me that there was a big opportunity in the marketplace to essentially take Starbucks market segment and market to them based on food. That really and truly, the way Starbucks' customers break down, they tend to be busy people. So if you sit in the store or watch, you're waiting in line, they're going somewhere. They're on a mission. Or if they're sitting there, they're doing work. They're doing homework. They're studying. So in essence, this whole concept boiled around an idea of delivering better food to busy people. And that's really kind of the concept. Now, somebody once asked me, well, what is this place? And is it a bakery? And we're not a bakery, even though we make and sell our own baked goods, which are artisan made by hand. Somebody said, are you a deli? And we're not a deli. We have deli-style sandwiches on our own breads, and we create our own gourmet chef-style sandwiches like Cabernet braised pot roast with horseradish cheddar on our own brioche bun. Somebody said, well, you're like a coffee shop. Well, no, we're really not. We sell coffee, but we're really not a coffee shop. We're not a snack bar. We're not a dessert shop, but we're all of those things. I think the best way to describe what we are is you can look at it in two ways. We're trying to take the core of what Panera does and put it in a footprint that is minuscule. Our average stores will be somewhere between 800 and 1,200 square feet. And to be able to try to deliver the same volume as a Panera in less space with less people. And I think we've developed the operating model to do that.
Ken, we're here in Naples, where you have the two stores and bakery. Where do you want to take this to?
Well, as it says in the business plan, we consider a territory, we call it a pod. And by that we mean we have a centrally located production center that contains a commissary kitchen and a full bakery. And then we service within 3 hours of that facility. Hopefully, generally we're looking in places where we can put at least 20 stores. So we've identified on the other coast of Florida right now 50 locations that we can serve on that side of the coast, basically from Jupiter, if you're familiar with the area, which is on the north end, all the way down to Coral Gables, which is just south of Miami. What we're going to try to do is always, since we're going after essentially Starbucks' food business, we want to be near a Starbucks wherever we go. The problem is they outnumber, there's just too many of them. Starbucks typically will put stores where people live, or where people go, or where people work. We've decided, because we're for busy people, we want to go where people work. And so we've identified 50 locations that are candidates. We looked at where Starbucks was, and then we screened it against where are there office parks or hospitals or large education facilities. So that's kind of the places we'll put stores. So right now the business plan calls for 25 stores open by the end of 2015. It's ambitious, but as you look around at the stores, you'll notice that the overhead is very inexpensive. There's not a lot of equipment in here, roughly 25,000, of equipment leased. So it's not a lot of overhead. The thing about being delivery, we would love to deliver almost, the more we deliver, the better, is you don't need to be a destination place. People will seek you out if you're doing your job correctly. So we don't have to be in the premium location in terms of rental space. So right now we've identified 10 locations in Palm Beach County, Broward County, and Dade County. And our plan is to do 1-1-1, 1-1-1, And the first one right now looks like it'll be in Davie, Florida, which is the first tier suburb of Fort Lauderdale. We're looking, secondly, either in Boca Raton, which is in Palm Beach County, or up near Jupiter. And then down by the University of Miami in Coral Gables would be the third store. Then we'll go right back to Broward and so on. So that's, our plan is, the reason we're asking for the money we are, the $350,000 to $500,000, is because we need to locate a new production center over on that coast, and we've identified 3 locations that fit our needs, about 6,000 square feet. And they are in the northern Palm Beach County area, because by going there, we can reach into Orlando without having to build another facility. First, with the money, we will do 2 stores. So we'll have 3, 1 in Naples and 2 over on the other coast. And at that point, we feel very comfortable that then we can say to public investors when we do the IPO that, hey, this is what we've done. We have a polished apple here. The menu's set. The operating systems are set. We can produce this food. And now we want to just cookie cutter this to the other 22 locations.
Well, Ken,
Yeah.
I think that pretty much tells the story of what you want to do. Is there anything else that you'd like to add?
Yeah, I think the one thing that a lot of people have wondered is how we intend to market this in the community. It's very important to us that we be community-based, and so we've kind of been testing unique marketing approaches where we work with local charities. We're very big on cause-related. We've done programs with the American Cancer Society where they have a day at Whisk, and we give them half of the sales. The power of that is we don't have to do traditional mainstream marketing. We can use the power of their email lists and their telephone trees to get people here. And so that kind of effort actually gets into the local papers. They tell about Cancer Day at Whisk. So what Brandy talked about in terms of our employees, our sales associates knowing the customer, we really want people to know we want to be the first choice for food within a 3-mile radius, and people know us in the community. By doing that, we can avoid the McDonald's situation where they spend almost $1 billion on measured marketing, advertising, versus Starbucks, who only spends $94 million. And we want to be new age, hip, and viral, using social media, digital marketing, and cause-related marketing to firmly put us in the community. So that was important to me.
Very good. Thank you, Ken. Look forward to moving forward.
Thank you.
Okay.
Okay.